Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know, my name is Rebecca. I run a YouTube, a booktube and an Instagram where all I do is pretty much talk about books because they are my biggest passion in life. And today on my YouTube channel we are going to talk about the books that I read in June. Now, I know it is September, but your girl's behind. Things have been really chaotic and I really just want to get this out because I really want to kind of talk about the books a wee bit. So this is going to be a really quick one because in June I did not read a lot. I know I've been really bad recently and I've been in a quite a bad slump, but we're working on getting out of it. I think September is going to be the month where I get out of it, fingers crossed. But in June I read 5 books, which was 1,348 pages altogether, which is pretty decent. I listened to 11.42 hours of an audiobook, which was a very good audiobook, which I'll get onto in a minute, but let me go through my list. The majority of the books I read in June I don't actually own copies of. I only have 2 here to actually show you, so I do have to apologise because I don't know how to put photos in my videos yet. I'm trying to figure it out. If I figure it out they'll be here, but if not, I apologise that I don't have a visual to show you. The first book I managed to read in June was King of Envy, which I do own a copy of. I did not read this copy. I do own a copy of, but I did not read this copy. I read a copy on my Kindle. I was really bad, and I have 2 editions of this now. I have the edition on my Kindle and I have the edition in real life. But I mean, look at this cover. Look at the back, the side, and then the front. Anna Hang has some of the most beautiful books I've ever seen, honest to goodness, and King of Envy is no exception. I really enjoyed this book. I'm not sure if it's my favourite in the series. Now that I've had time to sit on it, I really want to go through it and read all of Anna Hang's books all in one go and rank them all, because every time I read one and then I'm like, oh, this one's my favourite, and then I read another one and I'm like, no, this is my favourite, and I really want a cohesive list to know what one's my favourite. This has to be up there though. I really enjoyed this one. It's very intense, a wee bit of kind of mafia by the sounds of it going on, dipping her toe into it, but I really enjoyed this and I rated it 5 stars, so that was a very good start to the month of June. After that I read The Mountain Is You by Brianna West, which I read on my iPad. This was my second time reading it this year, and again I just really kind of enjoyed it. It was a kind of shorter self-help. I really liked the advice that was given in it, and I think I'm probably going to read it again before the end of the year, or maybe at the beginning of next year, just because I've really appreciated what it had to say and I needed that guidance in my life. Next I read Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, which is one of my I think at the point I read it, it was definitely one of my top 3 Ali Hazelwoods, but it's now actually got pushed down a peg because of the other Ali Hazelwoods I've read. But I think before June, my top 3 Ali Hazelwoods were Check and Mate, and then Not in Love. And then there was a little novella, one of the little novellas that I liked. I cannot remember the name of it. Anyway, so I read Not in Love and gave that 5 stars, and I read Not in Love so that I could read Problematic Summer Romance, which I do have a copy of. I did have to go get myself a wee copy. I really enjoyed this. This was this had me giggling, literally in my bed squealing with the giggles because I really enjoyed it so much. It was very cheesy, it was very cute, but it was also very sweet, and I want to love like that. Maybe not one of my older brother's friends, but you know, I love that was just very cutesy. While I was reading these other Ali Hazelwood books, I was also listening to Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, and I didn't finish it until after I finished Problematic Summer Romance. And I have to say, I think my new top favourites has to be Check and Mate, still number 1, Problematic Summer Romance, and then Deep End. I just really enjoyed Deep End. I know some people had thoughts about the subject matter, but I feel it was just right. I really enjoyed Deep End. I really enjoyed listening to it. I really like the narrators in this one as well. I listened to the Penguin Random House one, and I really enjoyed like having the two narrators rather than just the one doing both voices. I really enjoyed having like the female and male voices. That I think that made it more immersive for me rather than just listening to like a female doing the guy's voices or the guy doing the female voices. That always throws me off, which is why I'm not a huge fan of audiobooks, but I actually think this is one of my favourite audiobooks of all time. And I did eventually have to get myself an actual copy of Deep End, the paperback copy, but it is somewhere in a pile of books because in July I did a lot of book shopping. I spent far too much money on books. I have a whole cart sitting there full of books, and I might actually just film a wee haul over the next couple of days of like all the books that I've managed to collect in the past like 2 months, because it's been a lot and I now am officially on a ban. I'm banning myself from buying books. I know I've said that before, but no, it has to be it. Other than the pre-orders that I already have, I have to be done with buying books. But that was me just very quickly going through what I read in June, and next week I'll very quickly update on what I read in July, and then the week after that I'll do August, and hopefully I'll be all caught up and back to my regular scheduled uploading and normal programming. It's been so hard for me to stick to a schedule, and I really want to get back into it and get back into filming, but it's such a jarring experience to sit down in front of the camera again. So I just wanted to do some wee short videos for a couple of weeks and catch you guys up on what I've been reading and what I think about books. And then I also am going to rearrange these bookshelves behind me, so that might be something that you see in the next couple of weeks. It might change in between videos and you won't see the actual full change until I post the bookshelf rearranging video, but that is where my focus is at the minute, try to like get decorations for this, decide what way I want it, so that it looks secure in the videos, because right now it's very cluttered. It's very all over the place, and like I said, I have a whole stack of books. I have about 20 books to go on these bookshelves. So if you'd like to see the haul of what I got, please let me know in the comments down below. But for now, that is it, and I will be posting again next week.